And the Republican presidential field is already shifting in the wake of the second GOP debate as Americans reveal how they think the top GOP contenders fared at the event. One America's David Espindle has more on the winners and losers in Wednesday's debate and how it may have shaken up the race for the White House in 2016.
One America conducted a poll using independent marketing firm Gravis Marketing to hear from 1,400 Republican voters about how they felt after the main event of the second GOP debate. Let's start with our winners of the night. And the biggest was someone who had to lobby heavily just to make the main stage of the debate, and that's businesswoman Carly Fiorina.
I think women all over this country heard very clearly what Mr. Trump said.
I think she's got a beautiful face, and I think she's a beautiful woman.
33% of those polled say they feel like Fiorina won the debate. This was a huge increase for the former Hewlett-Packard CEO, who was only invited to the undercard table for the first debate back in August. Trailing 12 points behind her was business mogul Donald Trump. And in third place was Senator Marco Rubio, with 16% of the vote. Taking a look at those who did not poll favorably following the main debate Wednesday, we can see another interesting takeaway. Despite a second-place finish in the winners poll, Donald Trump also finished in second when we asked who the biggest loser of the night was. This shows Trump as a very polarizing figure with very dedicated supporters, but also very strong detractors.
We said no.
Wrong.
We said no, and that's the simple fact. The simple
don't
fact
make things
is,
up, Jim. Don't
cut me off.
Come
sir.
on.
We can see that America felt overwhelmingly that Kentucky Senator Rand Paul lost the debate, collecting 32% of the negative vote. Our respondents also felt Ohio Governor John Kasich had a tough night. We also asked Americans if their opinion of each candidate became more or less favorable after the main debate. Again, we can see the dominance of Carly Fiorina on Wednesday night, with 78% of the respondents saying they have a more favorable view of her now. Marco Rubio followed closely behind, with 71% feeling more favorable about the Florida lawmaker. Staying consistent with our biggest losers poll, Rand Paul and Donald Trump were the only two candidates with more respondents feeling less favorably about them after Wednesday night's performance. We took an overall pulse of the Republican field when asking who our respondents would vote for if the election was held today. Carly Fiorina tied for first place with Donald Trump with 22% of the vote. This is a massive victory for Fiorina and a big jump from our most recent OAN poll from just 2 weeks ago, where the businesswoman held less than 3% of the vote and was polling in 7th place. Marco Rubio also leapt over Dr. Ben Carson and into third place with 15%. Carson fell from second in that same early September poll to fourth. The next GOP debate won't be until late October, as the focus shifts to the Democrats, who will be hosting their first presidential debate of this campaign season in just under 1 month on October 13th. And One America News will be continuing to cover the run for the White House every step of the way. David Espindle, One America News.